Your question for us, your message. Feel free to participate in this chat here every Monday. Dr. Fernando Vieira Filho, clinical psychotherapist. Dr. Fernando, you brought us a very interesting article here. How to identify a psychopath in the workplace. He added here that he could also be at home. So what is the psychopath then, Doc? The psychopath, Faria, he is not a mental patient as people imagine, because the mentally ill person is what we call psychotic. He is a person with mental suffering.
Tá certo?
And the most common thing we see there are schizophrenics.
Tá?
And usually those who commit these crimes, barbarians, who go out killing, shooting in the middle of the street, shooting inside schools, killing with the alligator, everything. Those are schizophrenics. So you're not a psychopath? No, psychopath, he is not mentally ill. He is a person who has a limbic system deficiency. She was born with this disability. And since childhood, parents have noticed that that child has some strange instincts. For example, the child, since he was a little girl, he already starts to hurt the animals, right? She is a bad little child. She hurts her little brother. So parents have to notice them, try to observe these things. And the psychopath, throughout his life, what does he do? He is not an ugly, weird person. They are generally very good looking. They are people who have an above average intelligence. Act premeditatedly? Totally premeditated. Everything about the psychopath is studied. He doesn't do anything all of a sudden, like others say, impulse. No, he already premeditates everything. For example, those within a corporation, within a company, are those employees who keep trying to pull the rug out from under others, colleagues, in order to move up faster.
Tá?
They are those who intrigue between one colleague and another, who cause all that confusion within a company. And after they are discovered, they have a very important feature. They are extremely liars. They lie. And if you're going to accuse them, it's dangerous for him to reverse the deal. They can reverse. They can fool even mental health professionals. That is, they have a great power of persuasion. That's too much. And they are those people who know how to get to you, Faria. They will just say everything you would like to hear. They will make a very big friendship with you. High seduction. That, you will think you are the best person in the world. He's going to say everything you like to hear. It's those famous tomboys, okay? They are in politics, they are in religion, they are in medicine. Every area has a psychopath. Did you also say that it can happen that these psychopaths are inside the house? Of course, it's the husband, or sometimes the wife, okay. I have many, for example, patients that I treat, mostly women, who are married to a psychopath. And the subject destroys the person's life. Because a lot of people think that the psychopath is that serial killer. Nothing prevents them from being serious killers. And it's very difficult for the police to find out. Because they don't leave evidence.
Tá?
So what happens? Most psychopaths, they will never kill. What happens? How does the psychopath kill you? It kills your health. It kills your life relationship. It kills your finances. It's those scammers that the people call 171. Those embezzlers, they're psychopaths. Because within psychopathy there are several degrees, it goes from 1 to 10. So it's interesting to say that this psychopath doesn't kill the person, he destroys the person's structure. Exactly. The psychopath only kills as a last resort, when he thinks it's necessary. For example, if there is a person there who is going to receive an inheritance, the psychopath marries the person who is going to receive an inheritance. There comes a certain point. He says, now I'm going to find a way to kill this person to receive the inheritance right away. And they're going to try to kill that person in a way that the police are usually going to have a really hard time figuring out.
Tá?
So much so that the civil police, they know, the technical police, they know when they have a place there where there was a crime, what happens. She'll seal off that place and they'll see. If you found the evidence, I mean, that person is not a psychopath. Usually the crimes perpetrated by psychopaths are practically clean. I mean, they don't leave evidence. They don't leave proof. They are very meticulous in everything they do and they don't get carried away by emotions, which is something that often pulls the rug out from under a person who commits a crime, okay? It's emotion, because usually a normal criminal, a robber, when he robs a bank, a gas station, he's already going to leave evidence there for what? Because unconsciously he wants to be arrested, because he is a human being and every human being when he commits a crime or does something wrong he feels guilt and every time we feel guilt we generate remorse and remorse it generates an unconscious need of self-punishment. See the crime, the technical police, they know when the crime is committed by a normal person and when it is committed by a psychopath. Interesting. Look, police news every Monday, so counting on Dr. Fernando Vieira Filho, clinical psychotherapist. We'll go quickly to the commercial break. In a little while we'll be back bringing more interesting subjects and also more information on police activity in the last 24 hours, weekend, in the city of Uberaba. Commercial break. We'll be back in a moment.